Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play.
Hello wonderful people, welcome back again to this YouTube channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet all of una according to una time. Yes, my correct people, welcome back to Anointed Lady TV. To all my returning subscribers, I appreciate all of una for the massive support to this channel. And for you wey say just subscribe, thank you very much for hitting that subscribe button. Yes, my correct people, my fellow Biafran, after watching this news today, just get am for mind say Biafra go come very soon, not too late, because as you dey see this matter, so 95% don dey for Biafran side, because dem don see am say the deleting of Biafrans e don dey too much. Wetin dem do? Because we just dey fight for our own freedom where we dey for over 60 years. E no work for us. We say we wan comot. Now una say why we go comot now by force? Before Nigeria come, Biafran dey exist. Then wetin come make una no wan gree free Biafran? Because of the oil wey be say una dey get, and because of the goodies wey dey come for Biafran. But for this time una don fail. Yes, Lai Mohammed, the first news wey be say I go drop for here, Lai Mohammed don cry out. E dey cry like baby. I go drop the video make una watch am, because of say the imposter wey be say e dey for Aso Rock wey dem dey call Boo Boo, e tweet something for Twitter. E come begin dey talk many things. Dey call Biafra names, dey call IPOB names, dey call our supreme leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wey millions of people dey honor. E dey call am name. Na Twitter go there, e kukuma delete the tweet, because not be only dem sabi to dey recognize hate speech. Na Lai Mohammed come and begin dey cry say okay, now Twitter don dey support IPOB. Why e no go support IPOB? Because we dey fight for freedom. Nobody wey be say e no know the meaning of freedom agitator. We need freedom, make we go our way. E can't be problem. Now na Lai Mohammed come cry out say he don dey suspect Twitter. E be like say Twitter don dey join Biafra. Yes, so Twitter na person wey get Twitter na Biafra man. Now we don already had down join our group. So if you go just cry, make you cry. Make I drop the video, make it not be say I don dey talk too much. And make you also drop your opinion for the comment section. Wetin you think about this video? Make we watch am. Bye for now.
Yes. The mission of Twitter in Nigeria is very, very suspect. As Twitter deleted the violent tweets that Nnamdi Kanu has been sending, has it? The same Twitter during the NSAS program that was funding NSAS protesters was the first to withdraw, to close the account of former president of US, Trump. And you see, when people were burning police stations and killing policemen in Nigeria during NSAS, for Twitter, it was about the right to protest. But when a similar thing happened on the Capitol, it became insurrection. You see, we are not going to be fooled by anybody. We have a country to rule, and we'll do so to the best of our ability. Twitter's mission in Nigeria, citing those two examples, is very suspect. What is the agenda?
Finally, for those of you who are still not convinced about the state of Buhari's mental health, I hope now you are perfectly convinced. Don't let my biabia worry you. I told you, forget about my biabia. Now you understand why I'm looking the way I'm looking. You thought it was a joke when I told you people, I'm not going to shave this beard. Anybody that you can imagine here, when they look at me, they say, Chidi, what's wrong with you? I say, thanks for asking. Then I'll open up and let them understand why I am wearing this beard. This is the situation of this is the situation of Nigeria. Look at me right now. Anything you think, anyhow you see them, that's the situation of Nigeria. Some people say, Chidi, I don't know whether I'm listening to you or looking at your beard. I didn't recognize. Somebody will say, Chidi, I didn't recognize you again. I say, right, just right there. Stop. That point that you just made, as you just talk, say, Chidi, I didn't recognize you. Church don't close. Let everybody go home. We don't need to hear pastor preach. You have finished the preaching for me. You look at me and say, Chidi, I didn't recognize you. Do you recognize Nigeria? No, you tell me. Tell me. Go and look at Nigeria. Just go and observe the map. Just from looking at the map of Nigeria. You see that Nigeria it bend one kind. It's not straight anymore. Go and, even that River Niger that used to just be, go and look at it's looking like X now. It's not looking like Y anymore. You know how you drop map of Nigeria, then you just draw River Niger River. Go and look at it now. If they look, it's not even straight anymore. That is my situation right now. But don't worry, it's not for a short time. Very soon go because we don't understand. You get me? We don't understand. So you don't reach to share this. You don't reach to shave the beard to prepare for the next level. Oh, Buhari, you want to speak in a language that we understand. How did you know? How did you know that we understand? You know, people, they know the time that they just talk the truth. You know, like where people they drink now, where people they drink, that's where they talk the truth. Now, from the mouth of madman, and there you go hear the truth about what they happen for village. So, out of the mouth of this crazy madman, but let me tell you, some people will think that the only people that he meant was the Southeast. These people are mad. They are mad. When they say they will speak the language that we understand, we know that language now, the same language that made you kill 5 million Biafrans. You are mad. You see, people don't understand. You have the guts. After you spoke that language in 1967 and you killed 5 million people in the Southeast, you have the guts to even brag about it. That we should go. We should go and check now. You're going to speak that. Come. That time we didn't understand. You know, that time you made the person in Delta. You made that person who was speaking Igbo in Delta. You told that person that they were not Igbo. That was the language you spoke. The same language you spoke that made you tell the Benue guy that his problem was the Igbo man, and you used the Benue guy to fight the Igbo people. The same language that you spoke to people around Black Bakassi, you sold Bakassi Peninsula so that there will not be food coming into the east, so that people, small children, will die. A state-sponsored program, state-sponsored agenda. You watch children die of kwashiorkor. You were there. You commandeered that, and you are proud to say that that's the language you're going to speak. Come with your language now. Come with your language. You don't come now. You don't fear. We are waiting. I said we are waiting. You know, before when they talk and they do like this, we are waiting. One of my friends was showing me a video. He said, Nnamdi Kanu did a video. The guy is from Benin. Very good friend of mine that I respect very much. He said, you're sharing this video that, by the way, let me correct an impression. Nobody is here to preach violence. Nobody is here to preach violence. Nobody sets out to say, let us go and kill people. No. Even Nnamdi Kanu did not say it. I'm not Nnamdi Kanu's spokesperson, but let me tell you what happened. It was during NSAS when the military was killing people. The military was killing people. Nnamdi Kanu was having an interactive session. In that interactive session, this guy called him and said, Obaseki put 24 hours curfew. Nnamdi Kanu was angry, said, we have guns in there in Benin. You should go and shoot the military. Why? Because that time the military was killing our people. Did you not know? How do we have very little memory. Nnamdi Kanu was angry, was like, okay, you know what? Until we kill these people, they will not stop killing us. That is what brought about that. But people now, you're spinning the thing. Why are you spinning it? Why are you, okay, now you're trying to claim now that we are the ones that started the violence. You're trying to say that the citizens of Nigeria are the ones who started the trouble. How dare you say that? That's not true now. You were the one who started the aggression. It was you all the time. You were the one that started Boko Haram. Did you not know? What, Boko Haram not started in Borno State? Didn't you people start Boko Haram? Did we invite it? Are you not the ones that you should be ashamed of yourself? You are the one that took the war to your citizens. That's why Nnamdi Kanu was saying that time, see the military is killing you, then kill them. That was why that video was there. But let us come back. Let's come back now. For those of you who thought that what Nnamdi Kanu was saying that time was not true, do you now see? Do you see that these people understand what they're doing? Did you watch the new chief of police? Did you watch him? The new AIG, I mean, they call him. Did you see him instructing the people? He told them that they should go. They should go into the towns. He said clearly, do not wait for them to come out. Go into their houses and deal with them ruthlessly. When we are complaining that the leader, the person in charge of the military is a Fulani guy. The person in charge of the Navy is Fulani guy. The person in charge of Air Force is Fulani guy. When the person in charge of police is Fulani guy, when they are having their security briefing, when they are having a security meeting, you are not even there. You people did not understand. All of them speak the same language. All of them speak the same language. They know now. Buhari was not being diplomatic at all. He said all of this damage control they are doing, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It is not going to work. The country is gone. Totally gone. We will start all over again. Completely gone. You're going to shoot Shore in the leg for protesting. What? You want to take over everything. Take over the East, take over the West, take over everything. And you tell me there's no Fulani agenda. I don't know what you will use to convince me. It is a pure calculated agenda. They know what they are doing. So stop telling me that there is no agenda. There is a clear-cut agenda. And you heard it clearly. Clearly. How come it is the people that you say, oh, this man, Ekpali go mad. You, your presidency, your double, whoever your Jibrino, Malikino, the Buhari. I told you people, see, two things. Either Buhari is dead, or he is mentally deranged, or he is the double they are bringing no get sense. But whoever he is, that person goofed seriously. But thank God that they goofed. If they did not goof, will we know? So do you now see? Do you now see? In Igbo they say onye ndi ilo gbalu bulubulu na-eche ndị anche. The person who these enemies have surrounded them, you go and protect yourself. For these people, they don't know how to joke. There is nothing like comedy in their life. There is nothing. See, let me tell you something. There is nothing like, if you think that they don't joke, they do not joke. When they kill people in Benue, that place, whether they say it's Benue or whether they say Bonny, they release a letter. They say that they are coming. They say they are coming. They still came. If Buhari said he's going to speak the language that you understand, that's what he means. He means that the same bomb, the same fighter jets he brought to Umuahia when I was born, that made the doctors abandon my mother on the theater bed with an open stomach. The same machines, he is going to bring them down to the east, to the southeast. That's exactly what it means. So you better go and get ready. Stop all this your bickering, stop all this your talking. Look, the situation is tense. There is so much confusion. Criminals are there, but forget about that one first. Make sure you are ready for what is coming. I'm warning you. I'm warning you. Whatever is going to do, starving just go and review everything that is said they did during the war, because they know. So how come when Biafra people demanded for a seat at home on 31st of May, why were you trying to argue about it? I hope now that you heard it from Buhari himself, I hope you will believe Buhari or whoever it is. Now that you heard him, so that means they know exactly what they did during the war, and you're using it to threaten me. You're using it to threaten me. Oh yeah, now come. All of you who have been shouting, you want war, you want. Do you know who wants the war? Who wants the war? Who is exploiting the situation? You people, you should be ashamed of yourself. We have been shouting to you about insecurity. We told you about insecurity. We shouted. Showore shouted. Everybody shouted. You refused. From revolution now, we've been telling you. You refused. Now that the insecurity has exploded, everybody's unknown gunmen. You think everybody's unknown gunmen. From everybody's unknown gunmen, all unknown gunmen is IPOB. Shine your eye. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. They killed Gulag. They killed Gulag in Imo State. No do. You went and killed people